orgasm gap is real. The orgasm gap is widest among heterosexual sex. When a woman has sex when a penis is involved, there's an orgasm gap. You know, when the orgasm gap is meaning that the men have like a 90+% chance of orgasming. Women have like maybe a 60% chance of orgasming. Okay. Now, that gap is less when it's women with women. Women have like an 80+% chance of orgasming when they are having sex with another woman.
Yeah. So we kind of touched on this, and that makes sense because women know women.
Speak about it.
And you know why? Because Rico has life mathematics, right? And with life mathematics comes wisdom, right? And it's a beautiful thing. And realistically, you could just put 2 and 2 together, because I would assume a woman knows a woman's body more than a man knows a woman's body. Like, the accuracy is probably way more accurate than if I had to guess your body. Like, I would assume, not saying that this is a thing, but you and Aaron could probably figure each other out a lot faster than...
I do like chocolate.
Then
She is cute too, right?
Yes.
Well,
Viewers' minds are wandering.
don't forget, well, they're sisters. But you get what I'm saying. You get where I'm going. So it makes sense. I would not put that past that in terms of a difference.
Can I ask a question? And based on what he's saying, do you think it's because a woman may have more confidence communicating to another woman, or is it because that woman actually knows a woman's body more?
I think it's the first. I think like the confidence. I think it's the confidence of communicating. Okay. I think the communication is probably easier with another woman. Be like, let's do this, let's try this. Oh, do that. You see what I'm saying? Versus communicating that with a man.
Well, let's ask Amanda. So Amanda, right? When you first had your first orgasm with another woman, right? Was it more, do you feel as if there was a lot of communication during that process, or was it more of a lot of just kind of knowing the body and knowing really woman to woman?
I think it was just more so knowing woman to woman.
Thank you.
Because,
You know, I love life.
No, but Rico, I'm not saying that the communication
I don't,
is not there, because it's very easy
They
to
don't ever want me to be
communicate with
fully
another
right,
woman.
right?
But the fact that we do know each other's bodies because we are the same gender does play a huge part. Because the first time I ever had an orgasm with another woman, I didn't have to say a damn thing. I was just like, whoa,
Listen,
you know
look
what
at
you're
me.
doing.
This thing right here is different.
But did you have an orgasm with yourself? Like
Before that?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, but only through toys.
Okay. But still, I mean, yeah. That's
Dr. Millhouse.
I feel like there are women, vulva owners, that have never had an orgasm even with themselves. So how would they even know what?
That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I know. It sounds crazy.
That's how I,
but yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
and not to be like shady, but that's how I felt when I used to be having sex with guys. I was just like, I don't know what an orgasm is. Like, and I don't really
That's
think
that orgasm gap.
Wow.
I'm having that.
Because he don't know your body.
That orgasm. Because
and honestly, and this was when I was having sex consistently with the same person for almost 3 years. And I was like, I don't know what an orgasm is. After I got out of that relationship, that's when I started using toys. And that's when I figured out what an orgasm. And I was like, yeah, I definitely never felt this before.
Damn.
your story is, but listen, her story is literally gazillion of vulva owners that have that. I mean, it's not an aberration, you know, because we have focused so much as sex being penetration, penis in vagina. We have totally neglected the clitoris, which is like the holy grail for orgasming for like 85%. 85% or more of women can't even orgasm without clitoral stimulation.
So let me ask you a question, Dr. Millhouse.
Y'all focusing on getting it in my gut.
Because
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like that's
Right.
That's a big male misconception, because they're just so worried about like hitting it and hit. I feel like I
Yes.
just said this in the
Only
clip that we just
18%.
aired.
18% of women are able to have an orgasm vaginally.
Thank you. Purely
18%.
vaginally.
well, give me those 18. Because the other one seems like it's too much
Maybe
work.
you got to think about like
But-
how small that percentage is.
No, I understand, but there's a small percentage in people with money too, right? So let's be real. Okay, let me ask you this question. With all this being said, right? there are now men, and I would argue that it is because of women public expectations on men being bigger that men end up going underneath the knife to become bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, what is your experience on that?
Yeah, I mean, we live in a world where enhancements are being, are more and more. I mean, we live BBLs, for bigger booties,
And
breast-
BDLs?
and we now have BDLs. Yeah, like the new BBL is, bigger dicks, girthier, length, that sort of stuff. It's here it's here. It's just gonna get more.
What is the
accepted.
technology? Like, what is it? Is it to
So-
make you longer or girthier?
So
or what is it?
girthier is easier than lengthening. I mean, adding length is more complicated. Adding girth this way is a little bit easier. A lot of the stuff, there is some stuff that promise you things that are like false. So there's obviously like pills and stuff like Take Me and you can get, 2 inches. I mean, any pill or any medicine like you taking by mouth it's not gonna do shit. Okay, but there's girth.
You heard it from Dr. Millhouse.
Yes, it ain't gonna do nothing. There's girth enhancement in the form of injections. We can inject fillers like they put in your face.
In your lips?
Oh, fillers.
That's probably the safest way.
But you have to redo those, don't you?
You do. They don't
because
last.
they don't last.
They don't last. I mean,
So how often do I got to get a shot in my
Like a year,
the
maybe.
penis.
every year?
Well, to maintain it, if you want to maintain it every year, every 12 to 18 months. If you
Yeah.
don't ever, it'll probably be 3 years you'll get at most.
So
Yeah.
so let me ask you this question. After I go ahead, not me, but after Chuck goes ahead and Chuck just decides to get
Chico.
nah. Nah, we're going with Chuck. Relax.
I was literally finna say Chico too.
And, after Chuck goes and gets
Chucko.
his needle,
Penis. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can he use it the same day?
No.
I was about to say
3
there
days.
has to be
3 days.
So he has to duck off.
Imagine no
But that's-
injections in a penis and you can use it right away.
You can't use it right away.
Hurt.
but
What do you just
for 3
deaden?
days.
You just deaden it and stick it, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
a
it
big
doesn't
deal.
change the function. You can
What, like
you still
numbing
get an
cream?
erect. It does. The fillers don't change the function, so it still gets erect. We just don't, you just don't want to be using it right away because we just filled it up and we don't want the filler to move and like.
You want me to have a lopsided?
Yeah, we don't want it to
lopsided
be
dick?
like clumpy and
You
lumpy.
have to like
My shit got matte. My shit look like this. My shit look like anal beads.
you have to like
feel good.
Well, I was gonna say that might be right.
A nice ride.
I'm like, yo, what happened? Yeah.
filler is like really,
Yes,
like
yes, because it wants to be. You want it to be aesthetic, right? You don't
Yeah.
want it to be uneven or whatever. Yeah, so it is an art, and we,
imagine
we
got
use
more
like
filler up at the top. And
yeah.
Can you
not
feel
a lot
the
at the
head?
bottom.
Like my question is, if I'm just thinking about my own shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If you feel the sides,
Yeah,
right?
and the head
And then my head is at the top, and my shit kind of look like crazily, like not proportional.
You bring up a good point, actually. So
Rico
if
trying to get fillers.
filling up the head can be
I
done,
don't need no filler.
it can be done. There is a small risk of decreased sensation at the head. The head is where most of the, sensation.
That might help them last longer.
Yes, but also we don't want to take away sensation. So there's a small risk of decreased sensation with fillers of the head. Again, if it's hyaluronic acid fillers, which is the most common fillers used for like facial stuff, it's the one that dissolves over time. It's the safest. Then these risks are very, very low. If you are injecting permanent fillers, there are permanent fillers.
Oh,
Then when ish goes wrong, we have to cut that shit out.
Wait, cut
Yes.
the filler out?
Yes.
So
So you have
Whoa,
to
whoa.
cut the penis.
Yes.
wait,
Oh.
I'm so confused.
Don't get it, Rico.
The first
is that
thing is-
common?
I mean, it's not common, but I've seen patients like that. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
They
wow.
get, I mean, it's all of it is off label, I will say. Like none of this is on label.
Oh,
for what the
okay.
fillers were defined.
Oh,
designed
okay.
for. Anyway, but we do off label stuff in medicine all the time. But permanent fillers, when ish goes wrong, like it has to be cut out.
When this filler dissolve, where the hell does it go?
Your body
In your
eats it up.
pee?
It just like, I don't
Like,
know if it goes
like
in
you
your
just dissolve into my body somewhere.
Yeah.
I got fillers in my brain. That's probably why I think I'm.
No. No. I don't. I don't know where like it ends up being.
They didn't teach you that part.
No, I you metabolize it somehow. I don't know if you pee it out or poop it out or whatever.
It's probably in your
It just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it come
So
out
something
of your
that was in my dick just miraculously ended up in my stomach.
No.
What are you talking about?
Metabolize it.
Y'all just be making shit. Aaron, do your disclaimer. If you've got a filler, go ahead and do it. But okay, so all right,
And
go ahead.
fat too. Fat is another thing. You know how
Oh, the fat,
BBLs
yeah,
are
yeah.
fat trans.
So like I got a little bit right here. So if I went to use this,
You can put fat in your penis.
yes.
Oh,
is that more permanent?
That's more permanent. Although it can still like it can over time, like you know how BBLs can sometimes the fat can, you know, you can
Shift.
work it out or shift or whatever. So yeah, it's more permanent with the fat.
Wow.
Yeah.
is
But
that
it
a
is
better?
more
Is it?
dangerous?
Oh, wait, more dangerous?
It is because you can get fat potentially in a blood vessel, and that is
Oh.
bad.
Is that like the same thing that happens with a BBL?
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
The
Bad,
risk-
bad in the sense of like you might have to cut my whole
bad,
thing
like
off.
you could die.
Risk worth the reward.
That's the
Because
same thing that people get BBLs and boobs,
But
right?
yeah.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? You have to think about the same thing. It's not these people aren't talking about function. They want a
They
more
want something that looks
aesthetic.
aesthetically
Yeah.
pleasing.
yeah, but it only looks aesthetically pleasing because y'all told us that there was a certain size that was okay. But
I don't
really,
think we told you guys that.
You don't think
I
so?
you guys.
Yeah, I think that's more of a man
you
thing.
think men was just like, yo, hey, bro, my dick is 8 inches. He's like, well, damn, I need to go get an injection.
No,
Well, let's be for real. You guys be comparing dicks.
Yeah.
Who? What? Yo, y'all are not men. No, never have y'all ever had a
Y'all
dick,
do.
right? So what I will say is, me and everyone have never
Vodka.
compared our dicks to each other.